Hello and welcome to this evening PM podcast.
PM.
Yes, PM podcast. It stands for
Because it's
punctual.
in the evening.
Yes, it's in the evening at 8:30 PM.
8 o'clock.
And
Get it right.
I said 8:30. No, I didn't say 8:30. I said 8:03. Should have said
You said 8:30.
It's 8:03. We have evidence. No,
We have evidence that will mysteriously disappear in editing.
Yes, it mysteriously disappear in editing.
Ninja vanish.
Whoosh, the secret ninja strike.
Power of editing. Wow.
The power of editing. The secret ninja strike.
Lightning across the screen.
You're just gonna make it a lot harder for me to edit this thing, aren't you? Thanks so much.
Yes, I am.
Damn you, Simon. Damn you.
Then suddenly Morgan Freeman's face shows up in the middle of the screen for no apparent reason. With subtitles.
Boy. No, I am not going to do subtitles. That's going to be too hard. No, go away, me editing. Stop subtitling this. Thank you. Just go over there to the left or the right, or just disappear into thin air, or fade to black. This is going to be really annoying to edit that. Nah.
Editing.
Oh my gosh. So, we're doing a podcast. How long are we going to be doing this for, Simon?
No idea.
Yes.
I just discovered the price of editing is your sanity.
Yeah, the price of editing is your sanity. No, I do.
Yep.
Yes. Where is this podcast going? I do not
No
know.
idea. The moon. Up.
Up. Helium. Anything that raises into the air. Hot air balloons. No. Have you ever been on a hot air balloon ride?
You're full of hot air. I just waited for Matthew to do that sort of part. I was like, you're full of hot air.
Yeah. Every kind of
He is, by the way.
That's one thing I would like to do with this podcast is to bring other people on it. Obviously, for the first one, we really need to introduce ourselves and why we're doing this podcast. We're just doing it because we can, and we tend to always talk a lot.
Okay, so since we kind of messed up the intro, do you want to introduce yourself and I introduce myself?
Yeah, let's start that intro all over again. So I'll keep this.
Keep this. This is
Yeah.
gold. This is YouTube gold. You cannot mine this. This is not worth money. I mean, this is worth money. This is worth gold. It's not worth money.
You can't mine this in Minecraft. It's just not possible.
Not possible. You see it, and it's like, no, it's bedrock.
It's
You need
bedrock.
you need creative mode on.
No, it's actually air because you can't actually delete air.
You see, yeah.
What?
Wait, you can't. No, you can't see us either. Wait.
No, no one can
bloopers.
see us. Right, okay, let's introduce ourselves. Hello, and welcome to this evening's PM podcast. I am joined by Simon, also known as Magic Merfoot, and I am your
Swaggy
host.
McSwaggerton.
Oh, Swaggy McSwaggerton, depending on what username he switches to the next time we do a podcast.
Swaggy, it's Swaggy.
It's
I got that
Swagger.
Swaggy.
Right, I am the Electronic Division, but my name is most likely going to change to Mr. Punctual because, well, you know, I'm always on time and back again to make another episode. Oh, yeah.
Untie my ass.
Yeah, no, my schedule was like, when am I going to release a video? Okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now I'll do it on like the Wednesday night or the Monday night. It doesn't come out until the next day. I'm like, okay, sweet, that's fine. I stay up until 2 o'clock editing videos and then release that edited video on YouTube. Such a pro.
Such a pro.
So, what did you do today? Other than...
What I am doing is changing my Twitter account to Swaggy McSwaggerton to make it official.
It must be official. No one can steal this name. If someone steals this name, I will slaughter their children and their great-grandchildren.
Wow.
No,
Everyone has confirmed he's a psycho. He's a psycho.
Super dark. No.
And it's done. Okay. The comment section can now calm down.
The
war
comments.
can end. The war can end. The one guy who is in it, that's probably me in disguise with another account. I agree with myself.
It's like, are you really yourself if someone is arguing with yourself? Whoa, The Inception mind blows. Editing explosions.
More
Missiles.
editing to be done. Warning, editing ahead. Heavily edited montage 420 blazer.
Editing
must
overload. Brain explode.
Must watch Vine. Watch it now. Boobs in the thumbnail.
No, I'm not. I am not going to put boobs in the thumbnail. It is just not worth it.
It's gonna be one of those photos when you think it's boobs, then it zooms out and turns out it's like something you didn't expect. Like someone's butt.
What?
It's like, oh, it reminds me of that Family Guy episode. It was going on and on. It's like, that's a tasteful side boob. That's a tasteful side boob. It's like, you think that side boob's tasteful? Well, it's not, because that's my side boob. It zooms out. It's so funny.
That just reminds me of the same episode about how everything looks like boobs or something dodgy. It's like, doesn't that, the top of the White House or the top of the Capitol building look like a boob? And what about that thing over there? I forgot what it was called.
A very pointy.
Yes, that one. So bad. What are we going to
Does the
talk
Eiffel
about?
Tower look like a boob? It's like, I don't think it looks like a boob. I think it looks like more like the male anatomy than the females.
I kid you not, the very first episode of this podcast has gone downhill so much.
Did I say we're going up before? No, I mean down, like very down, like abyss down.
Abyss down to the depths of hell. Away with you, podcast. You shall rise from the dead now.
Oh my god.
It turned out. It turned from like the intro of our video saying "Hello, we're the PM podcast" to something from the depths of hell.
Okay, so let's get onto a more serious topic.
Let's talk about weird dreams. What weird dreams did you have today, Simon? No.
No.
The last time we talked about weird dreams was like last week, and it was something really dumb. I mean, kid you not, floating bricks and rainbows was part of
And
it.
being pantsless and at the most weirdest places.
And YouTube videos. And YouTube commentators. And being embarrassed in front of every single one of them.
And family and friends.
Family and friends.
Without wearing pants.
Without
Again. Anyway,
again?
well,
It happened twice.
what I was going to say is, should we talk about upcoming videos and stuff like that?
Well, I honestly don't really know, because in the background of this video, as probably everyone has already seen for the past, let's just say 8 minutes and 45 seconds, it will be Black Ops 3 footage, but like, not exactly blurred out, but it would just be so damn quiet, you could only hear the sniper shots. But still, upcoming videos? Don't know.
So yeah, what series have you playing so far? Like, you got obviously Black Ops 3. You finished a couple, haven't you?
Well, I've only uploaded episode 1, and I've just finished editing episode 2. But we shouldn't really be talking about my channel. It's more about HGT.
Yeah, so the stuff that's coming up on HGT, did you have something planned for your own personal series? Like, I know you've been meaning to do XCOM Enemy Unknown for a while.
Yeah, I mean, that was either going to be on my channel or the SGT channel, considering I had no idea how to play the game to begin with, and I'll probably need your help to be able to play it in the first place. So,
I mean, you could always ask help from the comment section of whoever happens to watch this video.
Or
whoever may be concerned.
I
Please,
can go...
internet, blow up this video.
Don't blow up this video.
The whole with explosives, with likes and sharing and whatever that thing's called.
Hey, why is it, we should be more confident in why we're saying this thing, isn't it? If we're going to be asking people to like and subscribe to our channels, be serious about it.
For the more epic content.
Yeah,
confidence.
Let's do this. Let's like and subscribe. Yeah.
Sounds just like constipation. Ugh!
Oh no. Sounds like constipation. Oh!
Ugh!
I think you've given a bit more energy than I am, but I can't really exactly yell, considering if I do, I'll peak the microphone. It'll just be really dank.
Dank memes.
Oh, the dank memes emojis are real. Oh my gosh. Upcoming videos, everybody. I had an idea that I was going to do my own web-based game series on SGT, because that's something I've wanted to do for a while. I mean, I could do it for my own channel, but I've already got a dedicated, like, quick games series for that, so I don't really have to worry about that as much.
Yeah.
What about you, Simon? What are you going to do?
Well, I'll be looking forward to XCOM 2 when it comes out in a few days, but I do not know how good it will be with my current graphics card. So I'm looking forward to replacing that. I would prefer to wait for most games to wait till I get new graphics cards, so I'm probably going to look at playing something that I'll probably do Mountain Blade, because I can work that fine with my current graphics card, and it'll look good enough. Because I'm a little bit worried if I do XCOM 2, it won't look good enough for video.
Yeah, that is true. I wonder if you can get NVIDIA Shadowplay, because that's pretty good. It's better than Fraps, I think. I mean, I can't actually use Fraps and play Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3 is so CPU intensive that Fraps just kills my frames down to like 26. I'm like, that's terrible.
I have been having struggles with Fraps. It is a good piece of software, but I think it's finally gotten past its time.
Yeah,
because
I only mainly use it for Minecraft, because it just makes...
Because how old is Fraps now?
It's quite old. It's not exactly new anymore.
It's very old, isn't it? Like, it's nearing a decade, is it?
I don't know. Probably about 8 years, not a decade. A decade's a bit much, considering that the whole.
How do you check how old it is?
I don't know. You could always check on their website, but I'm not sure if that would have any information on it. But considering that the whole YouTube thing about gaming didn't start until like 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure.
But
that's when
still people did, sometimes record other videos.
Yeah, but they had other pieces of programs for that. I'm not sure of their names. Although it could have been Fraps, or it could have been something else. There's been like other dedicated screen capture software for certain games, like especially like LOL, Dota 2, and a few other games back in the day.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if Dota 2 was out then either. Or LOL. Oh well, rip.
So it came out in around about 2003.
2003? Okay.
So it's over a decade old by the looks of it.
Huh.
That's Fraps 3.5.99 for Windows XP.
Huh.
And Vista and Windows 7. They came out... Is Windows 7 too... Wait, when did Windows 7 come out?
Windows 7 came out very soon after Vista, and that was 2007? 6? I'm not sure. I mean, there was quite a huge distance between... Windows 7 lasted quite a long time, isn't it?
Yeah.
They didn't upgrade to 8 for a while. Not that people wanted to upgrade to 8 in the first place, because 8 was pretty shit.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. 2003, wait. I don't think so, but I got a date here and it just says 2003. That's not... Like, their latest release for Fraps was... The last time they patched it was 2013 by the looks of it.
Right, 2013. That's
Which also might explain why it's having troubles with Windows 10 and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's because... True. Yeah, it wasn't even designed for Windows 8 or 8.1. It was just designed for XP... Wait, what? It says it was designed for Windows XP 2003 Vista and Windows 7. What the heck is 2003?
I don't know. There was XP, then there was Vista, but I'm pretty sure it was not 2003 when Vista came out. Pretty sure that was like 2006, 2005, because I remember still living in Christchurch and I heard about it, and people didn't like it.
Anyway, that aside, wait, hang on. Wikipedia history says
Stuff.
has not been updated since 2013, so it hasn't been updated for quite a while.
So it's in hindsight obsolete at this point, considering you've got a bit of stuff like Marilla's action and everything else. Bear in mind, we're not promoted in any of these things. These are the stuff that we've just learned to use over time in a YouTube hobby. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and hoping to make it a career.
No, planning.
Planning.
It's a big behind your words, man. I find that Fusruda pushes everyone off the edge. There you go. I've made Fusruda come fake reality.
Fusruda is the best rage tool in a game, because if you just get pissed off in a game, you just Fusruda everyone around you. Fusruda!
Oh no, that's gonna become an internet meme. Although
it is an internet meme. It's been an internet meme for a long time.
Yeah, since the game first came out, I'm pretty sure. Just quite a while ago, to be honest. My God.
It came out in what, 2009? I'm not quite sure. Hang on, I got on my Steam library. Elder Scrolls. The Elder Scrolls.
The Elder Scrolls.
When did it release?
50 years ago.
Ah, screw it. Oh, wait, what was that? I saw some sort of mention. Okay, never mind. Okay, game, you can stop. Okay, wait, what I got? Skyrim.
Don't worry, guys. This is going to be the best, interesting podcast you've ever listened to, because at this point, we're doing very poorly at entertaining you guys. Nah,
2011.
2011? Crap, I said 2009.
Yeah, because I was like I know, like, my original thought was actually 2012, but it's because I was like, I know it's older, but it's not that old.
Who would have thought?
But yeah, yeah, good game. I don't think I need to tell the internet that.
No,
but yeah.
you don't need to tell the internet that Skyrim is a good game. I personally liked Oblivion.
So upcoming series, Mount and Blade, XCOM 2, XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Enemy Unknown will be on my channel, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, will it be on your channel, or will it be on the SGT?
Probably, I don't know. I'll have to think about it first.
Toss a coin.
There'll be quite a few GTA 5 and potentially more Black Ops 3 on SGT, but I'm not sure. Because I've already started Black Ops 3 multiplayer. I might just keep multiplayer on my channel and zombies on the other channel, but I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Just so that people can pick and choose in what category they want to watch. I mean, if they want to watch all of them, that's great. I mean,
but yeah,
each other's channels.
And a bunch of the other guys are doing different series of their own. I'm not quite sure. Most of them will probably be part of the collabs, but whether they have their own personal series is up to them.
Jablade is keen to do Fallout 4.
Yeah.
And SGT will also be doing a Warframe, because I just downloaded that today, and it's
you finally downloaded it.
Yeah, finally downloaded it.
That, ladies and gentlemen, will be very interesting indeed, because both Majestic and JabLab are both experienced players in Warframe. They generally play it most of the time. But me and Jeremiah have never played it before, so it's going to be interesting to say the least what it'll be like.
Let's go to the Reddit and go, what items should I get at the tutorial? No, let's not go to Reddit.
Yeah.
Please, no, don't give me that. Oh, no.
Chat. So, yeah,
terrible.
Yeah. How long have we been going on for now, by the way?
Well, let's see. It's
been like 20 minutes at least.
Yeah, it's probably 20 minutes at this point, around about that, but who knows. Get out of here, you stupid fly! I've got like a fly of a bedroom who's buzzing around in my face. Why you do this? Why can't I shoot you down with a bazooka?
Bears, kill.
Buzzkill. Oh, I finally got it.
Only meaning to buzzkill.
I kid you not. I have like, you know that toy gun that I got at Rainbow's End?
Yeah.
Now I've got 2 of them.
Yeah.
I actually load up the gun, and when a fly lands on like the table or somewhere where I can shoot it, I kid you not, I'm like right next to it and I shoot it, and it goes splat. It's like, oh, I'll clean that up.
Did you actually kill it with the?
Yes, many times.
Wow.
I do this quite a lot. Oh, it's actually. Wait, are you kidding?
What? What?
There was like a fly on my arm, and then I just rotated my arm just because I wanted to reach and grab something, and then the fly got squashed and died.
Oh, wow.
That's that's pretty dark, but hey.
I mean, it was smart of the fly. It's like, ooh, cool, relicas.
Oh, cool! Little hair follicles that I can just sit on and play around with and rub my fingers together and go, ha ha ha, yes, he doesn't see me here.
Flies doing that all the time. I'm like, hey, I've landed on here. You know how they do that? You know,
They rub their fingers together and then like they stop for a second and they see someone. It's like, do they still see me? And then you look at them and they look away and they're like, they don't see me.
Oh, that reminds me of a really bad...
A maniacal fly.
Do you remember that really bad joke? Is what's the last thing goes through a bug's mind as he hits a windscreen?
No, I do not.
Oh, you don't know that joke? No. So what do you think is...
Please regale me of this joke.
Okay, so you know when a bug hits a car windscreen, right?
Yeah, it goes splat, obviously. Then
okay, so what do you think is the last thing to go through a bug's mind before he dies?
Oh, look, a window. I
no,
don't know.
His bum.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's such a dry joke, but it's like it's a tricky joke, you know. It's like you think, what's he thinking of? You know, it's got to be something witty, something funny. And it's like, yeah, it is witty. It's his bum.
I wonder how many people in the comment section will go, "Oh, you're so dumb for not answering or not knowing the question." Hey, some dry jokes can be left unsaid and never talk to anybody, and then told to the person who doesn't actually know. Calm down, chat. Just calm down, comments.
And there goes World War III.
World War III. No.
World War III will be fought in the comment sections of YouTube.
No, there was a famous saying that Albert Einstein said, "I don't know what weapons will be fought in World War III, but when it comes to World War IV, it'll be using like our words." Or
No. It's you'll be using sticks and stones. I think it is something like that. I'm not quite sure if it was his words or rocks, because I think he said rocks because basically he'll say by the time we go to World War IV, we'll probably damage civilization so much that we'll be backwards. So our weapons will be more primitive than they would be in World War III. Because I think that's where he was going with, because because if you think about it, nuclear warfare and stuff like that, we could damage our civilization so badly that it'll go back to being more primitive, especially if our biggest minds got wiped out, the guys who created many of these things.
As in science today,
it's basically if we took several steps back, what would happen? Because a lot of us have been wiped out. Like, say, for example, right now, like, everyone in the world got wiped out except for you and me, right? And like several hundred thousands or millions of others who were just like us, like had our same knowledge and stuff like that. What could we possibly do? Like, between you and me, I don't think we could make a nuclear bomb. Just saying.
No, let alone actually know what uranium actually looks like, because we don't know. If we go to like the internet for these things and go, "Oh look, this is what it is here," but if the internet's gone, then you're screwed over.
Internet as well, What would we do without the anarchist cookbook? You know, the first thing that was ever ironed.
in all honesty, humanity has changed so drastically within the past, like even the past 10 years. I mean, I kid you not, 10 years ago there was no such thing as touchscreens. Well, they were, but they were like very fat and huge. It had like actual electronic wires running through it, so that you could actually identify where the coordinates were, where the electrical fingerprint where your fingers touched it, and then went into a computer. It was used in ATMs like ages ago, but like smartphones, no, there was no such thing as smartphones. It was
I'm
like
just saying
the
that's not
first
exactly
Apple.
a big step in technology. I'm just saying that. I mean, a big step in technology is having a machine thinking for you. That's several decades ago, you know. I mean,
You know, but if
a
you think
machine calculating algorithms on where to fire a missile launcher rather
well,
than trying to manually guess.
well, they didn't really exactly manually guess. They found out data and used coordinates and what have you.
Well, they they had to do everything manually. You know, once it was automatic, a machine can do what a human can do in like a thousandth of a second
Yeah, that is
compared
true.
to us. Not saying the old argument is like, oh, you know, computers will take over the world. One, we made them, and two, I don't know if it would ever get to that stage.
Well, it's been always predicted by scientists that it would either get to two different stages where three actually, where we build robots, the robots rebel against us, we die, the robots stay alive, or
Yeah.
we build robots, they don't rebel, but they just help us grow into better technology, and at that point we just end up killing ourselves because of war. And the third option is that we actually merge with like robots so that we live longer, and we necessarily don't have to worry about anything else. Like, humans are defined. I mean, being hungry, they need to sleep, they have limitations, obviously. But a robot doesn't, other than, I don't know, battery
Yeah.
power.
Yeah, I
That's
know
really
like
about it.
scientists are trying to use like nanites and stuff like that to possibly make ourselves live forever.
I
In
mean,
theory.
in theory, but if you were to actually live
But
forever,
yeah,
it
well,
wouldn't be
for
nice.
starters, the population limit, we're struggling at the moment, and humans die off a lot, and we're struggling in some areas to with our own population limit. Like, what are we, like 7 billion at the moment with
Yeah,
population?
something like that.
I mean, not that you'll notice so much in Christchurch, um, but
Yeah.
but like if everyone lived forever, that would extend. That would be increased drastically. And,
I mean, eventually it'll come to a point where we're just too crowded, isn't there?
yeah,
Won't be enough space. I mean, obviously it'll take a long time to get there, but if you could live forever, it will
yeah,
inevitably come.
like yeah.
Let's move on to whereyouppressthebutton.com.
Hang on a second.
Where did you go, Simon? What are you doing? You shouldn't be leaving in the middle of the
Yeah,
podcast.
sorry, Mum just came home, so I was just letting her know.
You're
Yeah.
saying hello. Hello! Okay.
Yeah.
Here's
So-
the very... go on.
Yes. Yeah. So, getting back to games that we'll be playing: XCOM, Black Ops, GTA, XCOM 2, Mount and
Warframe.
Blade, Warframe. Yeah.
Stuff.
So, and there's probably a lot more to come.
Yeah.
But those are the only ones I can think of at the top of my head.
Alright, let's move on to where you press the button before we do like 3 questions of these.
Oh, are we going to do that?
Yeah, I just got one on my screen right now, so we
Can,
just
can you
use
send me
that.
the link so we can just do a trade?
Oh, you can actually do that? Oh, sweet.
I mean, where like you ask me one that you can see on your side, then I ask you one that I can see on my side.
Oh, okay, here you go. Alright, okay.
Okay. Yep.
I'll go first. Okay, you gain absolute control over the universe and you can change anything without a single thought. But you realize that the universe is
say
merely
that-
a simulation.
Go back again and say that all again. Sorry. I wasn't ready. I was waiting for everything to load on the side. Okay, I'm ready. Go.
Okay, you gain absolute control over the universe and you
Yeah.
can change anything with a single thought.
hmm
But you realize that the universe is merely a simulation. Nothing around you is real, but you are unable to leave.
Ooh. I mean, here's the thing, right? if like you may think it's not real, and if you can't leave, I mean, oh, that's like what is real is what's real to you. So I don't know. I mean, it definitely would be fun, but I guess I'll say I will not. Like, I'll rather stay in the real world. As
Is
fun
there a
as it
reason?
be.
Is there any reason why?
Well, because I can't do any like it'll be cool to create stuff and just I don't know play God in a way, but I couldn't actually help any people if it wasn't real, you know. And to me, what's real is my friends and family, you know,
Fair
and
enough.
people around me. I can't help anyone while I'm stuck in this universe. I can do things that I could help people within this universe, but
But
it's
in
not
that
real.
universe, nothing's real.
It's
So
not real
what's the
to
point?
me. Like again, like it could be real to people on there, but all the definition of real. But yeah, I will not.
To be honest, it doesn't seem too
It,
bad.
it
But
was tempting, but you can't exactly help anyone.
yeah, I mean, if you have a good heart and you want to help people, then you probably
Mm.
wouldn't press the button. But if you really wanted to experience something new, or you were good at hearted by nature, but you just didn't see what the outcome would actually be. I mean, if you were actually stuck in there and you did realize that it was a simulation after you actually gained this power, you'd be kind of gutted knowing that you're not actually helping anybody. And when
Yeah,
you
and
actually do
unable to leave.
something, it's not
Like
real.
I would take it in a heartbeat if I could leave, but no, no, if I can't leave, no. Okay,
Hmm.
so here's my one to you. You will be the best cook in the world, but you can't eat any of your own food.
Oh, I mean, that doesn't sound too bad as long as you can think of a loophole to think around it. As in, if you do become the world's best chef, does it mean you can't actually taste your own food, like when you're cooking it? Because at
You
that
can't
point,
eat it, so I assume that means don't taste.
hmm.
Mm.
I mean, if you did become the world's best chef, no matter what type of food you make, even though you don't know what it tastes like, you'll be ending up serving people nice food. I mean, not that you would want to make it bad, knowing that
Well,
in previous experiences that poo tastes really bad. You put it
well,
in your food, that's not a good idea.
but yeah. So I'm wondering if you somehow come up with these excellent recipes to make the best food. Can't you give it to like I don't know? I was gonna say
Another,
Gordon Ramsay, but
that's what
uh,
I was gonna think as well. Is and you could
and get them to cook it for
with
you.
all the money that you make from being this good chef, you could potentially just have
Good
someone
chef,
else
the
make it
best
for
chef.
the
Yeah.
best chef in the world. You could just have some of the chef make it for you. I mean, you're probably that rich, you just don't have to do anything for like I don't know. You probably cook for like 10 years, and
Oh my
after that you
gosh,
can
you just
retire.
found a loophole. You can be the best cook, but it doesn't mean you have to make it yourself. It doesn't technically count as your own food if you get someone to make it for you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you could just give them the recipe and tell them what to do, and tell them exactly when to cook it out. It doesn't exactly count as your own food because they technically made it. So
Someone
that's
else
your
made it
loophole.
for you.
So would you
Yeah,
do it?
yeah, I'd do that. Who wouldn't do that?
Yeah,
I mean,
61% went with it. Yeah, that was a good one. Okay, your turn.
you would be an expert at picking stocks, and I mean stocks isn't it the stock market probably,
Yeah.
but you have an extra finger.
What?
You would have an extra finger. I mean, it doesn't seem too bad, but the
Sure,
thing
I'll go
is,
for it. I'll go for it.
but the thing is, it doesn't exactly define where this extra finger is because if it gets like stuck on your forehead or something, you're like, people will see
Well,
you
I
walking by and
assume
go,
it will be in a
ugh.
place that's in a good spot. So yeah,
What, like on your hand with like
yeah,
another
on my
finger?
hand. And if I don't really like it, I can always get it surgically removed. Especially if I make a lot of money from stocks. If I'm such an expert in it.
Man, but I mean, if you ever had to stay there, just chop off one of your other fingers and you're done. You're like, okay, sweet. I still got 10 fingers on each
Yeah.
side.
So I'll take it.
That'd be a good idea. Just chop your finger off.
What was the percentage, by the way?
72 against 28.
Yeah.
So 72 pressed it.
Okay, here's an interesting one. Zombie invasion. You can save the world, but you will die.
Can you repeat that again?
There's a zombie invasion. and you can save the world from it, but you will die.
I mean, if I did like a, what do you call it, a I Am Legend Will Smith thing where my blood cures all thing, yeah, by all means, bro, I'll be happy to sacrifice myself so that no one else has to die. We saved the entire world.
Wow, I didn't expect such a split. It was 58 to 42.
I mean, I could see why that happens because some part of the internet were like, "Oh, mean! I'd love to be in a zombie apocalypse and pull out a shotgun and shoot
somebody
people."
pointed out, Woody saved the world by not pressing the button. Yeah, because if you don't press the button, there's no zombie invasion.
There's no zombie apocalypse.
Oh, that's so... Why didn't I think of that? That was such a good one.
Neither did I.
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
You become the richest and most attractive person in the world, but you will receive a paper cut between each of your toes each morning when you wake up. No loopholes.
Oh. Wait, so I'll be the richest person ever.
You become the richest and most attractive person in the world.
And what? So what happens to my feet? Wait, is it just my feet?
You receive paper cuts between each of your toes each morning when you wake up.
That's simple. I mean, I'll take it.
It also says no loopholes because if you chop off your toes, I'm pretty sure
I'll get robot feet.
What?
I'll get robot feet. I'll be rich enough that I can afford it. I'll chop off my own feet and replace them. And I'll kick a ball like a badass.
I mean, that's considered a loophole, so you're still screwed.
Yeah, it says no loopholes, but, I mean, it doesn't say what you can do with the money.
Well, it should say you can't actually cut off your toes. It's still kind of a loophole, but anyway. You would do that.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's a 50... It was almost a 50-50 split.
Interesting.
Oh, no, actually, there is a way... There's a loophole already. What if you wake up in the afternoon?
Oh, brilliant!
It's like, oh, I'll just sleep in until like 12 in the afternoon. Wake up. Oh, sweet. It's 12 o'clock. Although you'll be dreading the fact that if you do wake up to like take a piss at like 3 o'clock in the morning, you're like, oh, my feet are sore. Ouch! There's like paper cuts between the two. Oh, no, that'd be terrible.
Okay, so here's an interesting one. You're able to master every video game, right? But you only can play games that people say are good and not what you say.
Me personally, I probably won't because if I was the master of every single game, it loses its competitiveness against other people. Yeah. I mean, the whole reason being is to play a game is because you're competing against someone. And if you can't really compete against someone, then what's the point in playing? Yeah. So,
and I generally consider myself pretty good at video games, so... As well, sure. And I consider yourself pretty good.
Yeah. I'd want to play a game so I can compete against someone else and potentially beat them. I mean, sure, you might become the best person to play the game in the world at one point if you stay that dedicated, but there will be eventually someone else to beat you. So that's the whole point of being competitive.
So, would you do it?
No.
Yeah. About 59 of people said yes, they would do it.
Why? I mean, that'd be such a boring existence.
I guess that you mainly play games that people say is good anyway. But yeah.
That's true.
Okay, I've got a good one here, but I wanted to hear your one first.
Alright, sorry, I haven't actually clicked onto the next one yet. Okay, here we go. You will become the most rich and famous person in the world again. I don't know why this one's been used twice.
They just love making me rich, don't they? Give me all that money. Yes, they do.
But you will die of drug overdose in 20 years.
20 years? I will die. It's like, there's no loophole with that.
You will die.
Of drug overdose, of all things. No, I won't do it. I mean, I got too much to live for. I would probably agree to that if I'm 80 years old, but no, not...
Oh yeah, of course. Even at that point, you might actually die before 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This one's a good one. Go for it.
Okay, this one you'll take personally. Okay, so you can control water, so I assume that basically means water bend, right?
Waterbending, Avatar stars.
So that's pretty cool. But every time you do, a small animal in your possession dies.
In my position.
That means your cats.
Uh,
That means Storm and
Nevaeh.
Nevaeh.
I mean, I'll take that offer up after my pets had died after old age. But right
Basically,
now,
take it, but don't just wait. Don't use it until your cats die. Basically,
pretty much. But I would get to a point where, I mean, I'd like to have a dog in this sometime in the near future. So I
loophole.
wouldn't want.
Do, don't don't claim ownership of your pets. Give them over to someone else in your family.
That's true, but you'll still be considered in your position.
No, it's not in your position if you don't legally own them.
Wow, it's a bit vague.
So would you go for it?
With that loophole, yes. I mean, you could never drown again.
Wow, 48% of people did not. Well, 52.
I mean, if they didn't know the loophole, I wouldn't have chosen.
Solution:
all.
don't have small pets.
Don't have small pets. Go for like a large
Useful for
dog.
people with lice.
With lice.
Yep.
But you don't have ownership over lice. They have their own way of living, I guess.
Yeah.
I have one, but this is a bit dark. You'll never get in a fight, but you will have AIDS.
I will not.
Yeah, probably not. But if you don't have it, you just lie about it. But that's still pretty sad if you're lying about it.
Yeah.
It's not that great.
Okay, so
Right, 17% people clicked yes. They would press the button. 11,319 people in the world now have AIDS. Great. Stay away from me, everybody else. I don't need to know. No.
okay,
Although I wouldn't
here's
mind
an
finding a
interesting
cure
one.
for it.
This is very personal for you. You can download everything you want free and really fast. But every time you download something, there is a 50% chance that your computer gets infected by a virus. That's a big coin toss right there.
That's a 50-50 chance.
Gets infected with a virus. But, I mean, I guess you could use, it depends how good your security software is. Because it could just be, a very bad virus that your thing can just beat each time, but you just don't know. Would you go for it? And that's just basically just for fiber optic, basically.
Well, in this day and
At
age,
free, yeah.
eventually you can just pay for it. So,
but this is also it points out anything you want for free, so that means you can get any Steam game ever because you download
what
that.
about the people who actually worked hard to do that? And
Yeah, I know. I
it.
personally still pay for it. That's just me. But yeah, if you wanted a I don't know, a brand new game out for free.
Yeah, nah.
No.
Nah.
I will not.
wouldn't.
40% of people would go for it. Okay, your turn. We'll do like 2 more each, then we'll call it.
Well, everyone's seen one of those questions. You can never die, but blah blah. Oh no, that one's too dark. No, I can't use that on the internet. You will not use that on the internet.
Okay, here's one for you. A fridge that contains any food, drink you want, fully prepared and ready to eat whenever you open the door. But the fridge takes up 1/2 of the space of where you live, and you have to pay for the food, and you still gain weight.
No.
Half the space of where you live. Well, here's the thing. That's a pretty big fridge.
Yeah, I know. So I was like,
And
yeah, nah. I mean, imagine the power bill for running a fridge that big.
Yeah.
It's just not exactly worth it. I mean, especially if you're still paying for the food once it's made.
Yeah.
Some of these are not really good.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. You absorb all the knowledge of a book just by touching it, but you get a mind graft every day.
You get a what?
A mind grain every day.
Migraine every day.
It's like a headache,
I
but
will
worse.
not, because how often do you use, especially books? How do you often do you use books to gain knowledge these days? Honestly, and Google.
You just use Google. To the Library of Congress. Wow. Alright, you'd be the world's smartest person if you knew that much.
Not really.
If you went
It's
into the
Congress.
movie The President's Secret Book, you could touch it
Oh,
and like just get all the knowledge of all the past
well,
presidents in the past
National
decade or
Treasure.
so.
Is that
Yeah,
the one you're talking about? Yeah.
that's the one.
Okay, you can browse the web telepathically anywhere at any time, but each grammatical error causes physical pain to you.
Probably not. No.
Knowing the grammar of the people of the internet these days, no.
Yeah, no. Okay, here's a really good one for you. You can alter your appearance however you wish. So basically, you can just turn into anybody. You can manipulate yourself to look like a table if you wanted to. But no matter how small your change is, no one will ever recognize you as the same person as you were before.
Wait, say that again?
Okay, you can alter your appearances however you wish.
Yeah.
But no matter how small your change is, no one will be able to recognize you as the person you were before.
Really? Wow. So it's basically don't do it that often. um, I don't know if I would take it. Yeah, I will take it, but I probably won't use it that often. So yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, because if you think about it, as in if you do, like, I don't know, if I change myself to be like a
It'll be very useful to get out of a sticky situation.
That is true. But no, what it's actually saying is, say me, for example, right now, if I had this power and I just turned super skinny, everyone would actually think that I was never fat at all.
Ah.
So that's actually not too bad, if you think about it. But the only thing is, any photo of you, or anything in the present of what you look like now, people won't actually know who you were. Which would be kind of...
Well,
it'll be really good if you're, like, really young, or really old and you're living by yourself at that point. Or you're married and you just want to switch it up a bit if you want. But...
Wow. Like, if you had a girlfriend, I would just message her. Hey, you should watch out. Jeremiah is on the run.
But she would actually recognize me as someone else. So how does that work? It'd be kind of confusing for her. But like, wait, who's this person in this photo?
Well,
Who am I with?
I'll take it. So yeah, moving on. We'll do one more each, and here's my one.
It's a 50-50.
Huh, interesting.
So
You're the most attractive and interesting person in the entire world, but everything you eat tastes like raisins.
So repeat that again.
You are the most attractive and interesting person in the entire world, but everything you eat tastes like raisins.
No, I love my food. No. I will definitely not. I mean, I don't want to bite.
57% of people went for it.
Why? I don't want to bite into a Big Mac or a Whopper from Burger King or Hungry Jack's, wherever you live, whatever it's called, a Whopper. I want to be able to bite in it and actually taste the meat, the mayonnaise, the lettuce, onions, tomatoes, cheese, whatever, the bun, the sesame seeds. I don't want that tasting like raisins. I'm like, what is this crap? It tastes like raisins. I mean, not that raisins are bad or anything, but...
Okay, so guy says here's a loophole, right? There's actually a loophole to this. If you take your time and actually think about it, it says everything you eat, which doesn't include drinking, turning things into a smoothie. It may sound gross, but if you turn everything into a smoothie, you can get out of tasting things like raisins.
It should be consumed. It's probably like consuming, but it still tastes like raisins either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it how someone says, I like raisins, dot, 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 when? Question mark?
Question mark. Yeah, I got one that's really good for you because you like to
Oh,
play
no.
you like to play your war games. So I'm like,
Oh, well, yeah, I do like some more games.
okay, okay. You become a master strategist and can see 10 steps ahead of anyone who intellectually opposes you. But you lose your thumbs.
I lose my thumbs?
Yes, your thumbs.
Okay, so here's the thing. I reckon if I'm such a great strategist, I'll probably be able to find a way to make myself money so I can get robotic thumbs. Essentially, every time it's a solution for like, oh, you can become rich and great, but you know, you get like some sort of defect. It's like robotic features. That's always wins everything.
I mean, if you lost your thumbs and you're playing games, you could still use your mouse, but you would never be able to press space if you think about it, because you use space for your. It's like
I'm playing a game.
I can't press space.
It's like quick Simon jump. I whack my head into the keyboard.
It's like smack, smack, smack. You would never be able to press space again. That would kind of suck. I mean, you kind of have to get used to having no thumb to stop your
I
controlling
thought
the
of
mouse.
a really
but...
bad joke. I don't think I should mention it. Oh.
No,
I could just stand up, undo myself, and use my other thumb, if you know what I mean. Quick and space, zip this time.
you would die so many times.
It is time. Zip.
Is it the same length as the space bar?
Anyway, I'd go for it. I'd totally go for it.
Okay, alright. Let's see. It's a 50-50 split.
Okay, so last one. Okay, so you can have
Okay, I want to tell you this little comment in here.
Okay.
I feel like I'll regret the deal later, since being a strategist would let me know there's a way to get around being thumbless. Prosthetic thumbs. I won't be able to play the Xbox. You would never be able to play console games. Ouch.
That would, yeah, it would be very difficult to play console games.
At least you could.
But yeah, prosthetic thumbs just solve everything.
Yeah, there's like robot thumbs, robotics, get famous and get money to buy a robot thumb, get robot thumbs, no video games, no. See 10 steps ahead of the person, try and make their thumbs and get them out of the picture. Wow.
Okay.
You steal someone else's thumbs and you just put them on. It's like, there you go, I got thumbs now.
Okay, here's a great one to end this session off with. You have the greatest adventure in your lifetime, but you can never return home.
Oh.
What a dilemma one to end it on, eh?
I mean,
Find out next time. No, I'm kidding. I would
No,
do that.
no.
Cliffhanger.
we could leave that for like the people in the comments, but no, we'll probably try and answer it before we end it. It's been about an hour and 1 minute, so we'll probably try and finish this up very soon.
I'm interested to see the percentage of this.
Would I actually do that? Go on adventure and never come back home? No, because I like to be around my family. I'm a family-oriented person, so no, I wouldn't actually do that.
It'll be interesting if loophole it said you can never return to your house, but it actually means home, so whatever place you consider home.
I mean, you could always just bring your family with you on this adventure. I mean, hey, why not?
True.
But what defines a home is where your heart is, so would you technically disappear? I mean...
So, would you go for it?
If line the loophole that I could bring my family with me, probably, yeah.
Okay.
If that wasn't a loophole, then what's the point?
Okay. Interesting. 59-41 split.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, as someone said, bring my family with me. Sorted. Loophole.
Yeah. There you go.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Half-Life 3 confirmed. I'm going on an adventure. Half-Life 3 confirmed. Oh wait, that's the wrong movie. Wrong game.
Wrong movie. Wrong movie. It's confirmed. It's gonna be a movie. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Confirmed. It's going
Put
to be a
shades
movie.
on that. Put shades on Morgan Freeman right now. Editing. Illuminati confirmed.
Please don't give me more work to edit, please. No.
Editing.
I actually quite enjoy editing. It's one of the fun things about YouTube, I guess. You actually learn a lot of valuable skills to impress people with.
Yeah, just put Morgan Freeman on the screen with those Thug Life glasses and just have Thug Life music playing. Down, 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 down.
You know, I'm probably gonna cut it at that point, and then you're just gonna go like right after the end of it. I'm like, what is this person doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun talking to you, and hopefully we'll be more energetic next time when we have more people around. When we actually make more YouTube videos. Yeah, and once you meet the Rage Machine, Dankus Mimas himself.
And the Gentleman Sailor.
Yeah, the Gentleman Sailor.
You gave us nicknames for all of that.
Yeah. Oh, pretty cool nicknames, I reckon.
Alright.
So anyway, see you later. And goodbye.
Wait, hang on.
Whoa.
You have to end it off properly by using PM in there somewhere. Like, thank you guys so much for listening into this PM podcast.
Thank you so much for PM listening to this PM podcast, to this PM. Welcome to the PM. Oh, what time in PM is it? It's past PM. PM is somewhere in there. MP, let's mix it up a little bit. MP.
MP, no, we're not members of parliament. It doesn't work.
MVP, most valuable.
No, it's the funny thing is you can either say PM or MP because you could go a parliament member or member of parliament. It's like, well, or parliamentary member
in the afternoon.
Well, a parliamentary member in the afternoon at PM, half past PM.
Vote for president.
Right. Let me just finish this before we keep dragging on the end, like tomorrow, because we end up doing that. So, thank you guys so much for tuning into the PM podcast. I have been Mr. Punctual, because I'm going to be using it eventually sooner or later. And this has been, who am I joined with?
Swaggy McSwag.
Thank you. The name escaped me for a second there. But anyway, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Everybody like and subscribe for more epic content. Wow.